we did have a little change here in this third match. Unfortunately, Alistair could not make it for round 3. Work made him stay a little bit later, so we had to switch some opponents around, but we still got a show here for you guys. This is our new round 3. So we got Hermit Styles Jerry still playing in round 3, but he's against Steven this time, who's supposed to be in round 4. And we got Gamma up against good old OG Shenron.
Not just OG Shenron. It is it's time for the NWA to reveal themselves because it's the sound of the police.
That's true. It's not even there. Got to get 50K to bet. You're right. I got to throw those bets right up. But see, we saved it. I think I got the screens up and right, the names right. These are those last minute switches. You got to work with them.
Now, this Shenron police deck is an interesting one because not only is he running the Catapesla chain, but he's also got a little skillless package in there with some of these Xeno Evolve big Vegeta and Gokus.
And we were, again, as we often do, we're discussing this build before the match kicked off, and he's only running 2 5-drop Catapeslas and 2 6-drop Catapeslas. So I'll be really, really interested to see how that affects the consistency of the chain.
He may be looking more to go just completely wide, focusing on the low to the ground Catapesla stuff, and then also going up into the skillless stuff for more cheap low to the ground attacks.
Yeah, and I think that might be a poor matchup choice, given that obviously every blue deck since the dawn of time runs Bean.
It's true. I'm going to speak from experience here. I've played Steven a lot at locals, and yeah, Black Aggro is his baby. Like that Xeno Goku deck I've seen a fair few times, and yeah, he likes his skillless packages, and he likes just throwing out as many people as possible to swing face. So that's probably the idea he's going with here.
So he's looking to play the original Catapesla Universe 3, I believe. Or was it? Yeah. Oh no, it's the Draft Box 2 one, which I think was... Oh no, yeah, I am right. It's the original one. To look at top 7, add a Universe 3 card from among them to your hand, and then shuffle his deck. He's going to cycle a lot, given that the leader is inherently drawing 2 a turn, and it thins his deck further by searching for the balls. Did he look? I'm assuming he looked through life when he activated his leader skill at the beginning. I was drinking from a unnamed carbonated beverage at the time.
And Synth Hunter 88, thank you so much for joining the Timbits gang. And it looks like we got the head of Herma Style over here in the chat, betting all his titties on Jerry. Hell yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah, I need to bet here.
If he loses, he's banned from the Discord. You see, you got to raise the stakes. This is what it's all about.
There we go. I'll balance things out a bit. How about that? Taking the proactive approach, betting against the norm.
Now, these Android 18 counterplays from Gamma are going to be massive in this matchup, just stopping most of the Catapesla chain when it starts off, because the 4-drop doesn't have Deflect. And he can also stop the 1-drops if it comes to it.
To be fair, none of the chain has Deflect, I believe. It's just the 5 and 6 drops have Barrier. So I think that the game plan here from Gamma has to be to try and interrupt the chain as much as possible. Use that floodgate that he's just added to his hand when he's going for his kill turn.
And there's no Super Kamehamehas or counterplays in the Shenron list. So that floodgate is guaranteed going to be hitting the board and putting in work.
Yeah, I think that this is all with our benefit of being able to see the deck lists. If you're going into this match without the deck list available, you have to assume that the opponent has some kind of counterplay or some kind of interactivity. Because otherwise, you're just bad.
Yeah,
You
of
just
course.
blindly plays cards in a card game. Wouldn't be me. Definitely not me tapping 4 to play my SCR when my opponent's got the Grand Priest on board.
Oh, looks like we got 148k Timbits on Jerry. Holy.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Is that a record?
Yeah, empty the tank on him. Yeah, I think so. That's over 100k just from Kaioken alone.
Is a Timbits record. So it looks like Joe's here explaining what the Unison does. Once per turn, when the first player attacks, you can choose one blue battle card. One mono blue battle card. Does it have a cost restriction on it?
It
With
just has to be a
5k combo power, yeah.
combo power, yeah.
You also get to add a marker to the card, and that's in each player's turn.
And it is a once per turn, so even if it does get negated, you have to use it then.
Yes.
Ooh. So he did have access to the Awaken on Gamma there, but he chose not to, which I think might have been a slight misplay just for the threat of that Android 18 counterplay going into the Catapesla players next turn.
Yep. I mean, the dream Catapesla play here is to somehow find a way to free play Modular Mastery and then just go up the entire chain in one go. But you do need 4 or more energy, which is, again, it's a weird balance to strike, especially given that it looks like he's gone so heavy into the Catapesla side of things early on. Now, granted, again, if you reveal to your opponent that you are playing the Catapesla chain and then suddenly switch to the 30k skillless package with things like Scientist Few on top of those, and thwarting, and a secret rare, which is a 50k double striker, it's going to catch a lot of people off guard.
How dare you pronounce Fu correctly?
What, Few?
Yeah, how it's supposed to be pronounced. Fuck that. Fu sounds way better.
It does, but I can't. Somebody told me off once for saying it wrong, so and I've been a bit
Really?
traumatized. So
Must have been a Dragon Ball Heroes enjoyer.
I think there might have been actually. They should have an odor, shall we say?
Could taste them from across the room.
We on a Saturday, one of our locals has Digimon, and then on the Sunday they have Dragon Ball. And we always talk about how, like, oh, what time do you need to stay to clean up? And they say like 10 o'clock or whatever. It's like, all right, but how long did the disinfecting take?
Yeah. Hey, nothing could be as good as at my old locals. One of the Force of Will players would come in, walked in on a leash. So that's
wow,
that's the
that
real kinky stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, each to their own, but like.
I was like, damn, what kind of game they playing over there? Force of Will. I was like, oh, let's get it.
I don't know what's going on, but I want in.
That Catapesla 4-drop being established, very, very nice. Because it means that now he's got no way to counterplay for the rest of the chain.
Yeah.
Because the Android 18 only hits full cost or less.
I don't believe. Does the blue-green ignore barrier? It doesn't.
None of that Gamma deck ignores barrier.
It'll have to hit the 5-drop, but you can go straight up into the 6-drop, I believe, because it only costs 1 energy to evolve from 5 to 6. He needs to find a way to get rid of the. Essentially, if you ruin the Catapesla chain twice, it's almost impossible for them to go back up again, especially given this build where he's only got 1 5-drop, 2 5-drops, 2 6-drops. Deggendorf, there was a change to the lineup because of one of the players is unable to make it to round 3. So we've had to rejig some of the opponents around, but still happy that we're getting this matchup. This matchup's actually pretty fun.
Already. Lucas, how do I change my bet? I'm sorry. It's locked in there. You guys bet on Hermit style. You guys have to go down with them.
So Gamma player awakening here, but isn't able to make use of the untap on the awaken because he isn't able to replace the energy on his leader's front side.
potentially doing it for the draw, though. You could imagine he could have quite an explosive turn here, given the fact that he's got he's got a 3-drop in energy, he's got an android's 18 in energy, and he's got the multi.
Yeah, although if he goes into the multi this turn and whiffs off his leader skill, then he's in a
You
bit
do
of
not like seeing that.
an issue.
He does get to bottom deck in energy here, I believe.
Yeah, he gets to replace.
But that was not a nice thing to reveal there. Mr. Bearded Vegeta, since you've put a real American, all I've got is real American in the Hulk Hogan's.
The Hulk Hogan theme. Yep, that's me too. I am a real American.
I saw a clip of that earlier on, where it's in a film and a guy's playing baseball in I think it's in South America, and he comes out to like real American, and there's like fireworks and balloons, and everyone in the audience just has no idea what's going on.
So you're thinking of another Fight Night wrestling intro, huh?
I mean, we need them.
Coming in with fireworks and Hulk Hogan's music playing in the background.
Fight for what's right. Fight for your life.
What a great theme.
Oh man, I need to be stopped sometimes.
Nah, it's okay.
Jerry's a fan of the Dallas Cowboys or America's team. I literally do not understand what any of that means, apart from the word Jerry. Which is a word for an American, right?
Hey there, Jerry over there.
Oh yes, the Jerrys have come in with their planes. Man alive. Football. Soccer.
Nice. You can't say that word in front of them, Mr. Bearded Vegeta.
Yeah,
they'll
we're
explode.
gonna have to throw some hands.
they'll explode.
We'll engage in fisticuffs if we're not careful.
Can I just ask which part of the body you use to play football?
Pigskin. There we go. Better.
You use your heart. There you go. You use your heart.
Yeah.
And there's the real heart, Sensu Bean.
Okay, Senzu Bean coming down. Yeah, so this will allow him to. I think it'll let him play both of the cards from his energy now, and he'll replace, and then at the end of the turn he can essentially untap 3.
That is if he doesn't whiff off both of the leader effects, which
That's true, actually.
would put him at a massive disadvantage there.
I think that you do want to go aggressive here, though, because how many non-androids do you run? You've got Hatch, you've got... Oh, I suppose it's extra cards as well, isn't it? So there's quite a few. 1, 2, 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. Well done, me. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 minus the 2 that we've seen is 16 from I'm assuming, 28 cards. That's actually
Looks like he's going for it.
He is. There's the 4-drop. Oh my god. What is it? I'm really confused as to what's going on. He can't hit the 4-drop.
He just wants the dual attacker.
Yeah, he just wants the pressure.
He's got to put him
Shenron's
in
on
bed
4
early.
life.
This guy's insane. Power burst, yeah.
And he did hit back the android, so he doesn't have to worry about his leader effect.
Taking modular
Because the
mastery.
android 18 will replace an energy as well.
Taking the
Not
life.
taking modular mastery. Okay.
And also, I missed it, but Mr. Bearded Vegeta, thank you so much for the follow 3 minutes ago.
Do 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 do. Oh, I can't believe football isn't played with their feet either. All they do is flop. Now that's you're thinking of the fabled football award, the Fallon Floor.
I've... Sue!
Oh god, the pain of my life. That.
Come on, he's on Man U, right? There you go. They're gonna do great.
Not man me. I'll tell you that for now. Okay, so it looks like the Gamma player's got really, I say really lucky. He's done very well here to hit androids, who will get to bounce everything back to hand and then restand. He's now got the 15k crit, which does it check top 5 and add a card to energy, and then...
So he's just done that. He hit a Childs off the leader effect and then put the 14 and 15 searcher in by replacing the Childs.
Oh, actually, Fish Shark, I have a really interesting question about ice hockey. What is the... This is based entirely off of one interaction I've had with a song. What is why is Coach's Corner really controversial? Is apparently is it Don McLean and somebody else, and there's a really controversial thing about it.
Are we talking about Don Cherry? That was a while ago with that one. They're fucking milk and honey.
I don't know, but he was. There's a song called Coach's Corner. It's just like one of the ice hockey pundits, in a very negative way. And apparently he feels like absolute trife and vitriol, and he's just horrendously racist and like, just not a very nice man. You got to put the cell down here. Sorry, go back to the game. You got to put the cell down. He's like, stop! Wait!
You have violated the law.
Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
Yeah.
He retired from the.
He retired.
Show.
He's kind of was pushed away.
Spew.
He wasn't a fan of immigrants not wearing the poppy and went on to a huge rant, and then yeah.
Yeah, because the song starts with like a recording from one of the episodes or one of the shows, and he says like, what we're talking about hockey, about saving the world, and then somebody else, it makes no sense out of context. He goes, that's the whole idea behind December 25th. It's really random. It's a really good song, but yeah, I didn't understand the I needed context for it, because he goes on about Don McLean, and then he says there's somebody sat beside you who's like blah 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 blah. But right, back to the game. That was a really strong turn from the Gamma player, and he looks like he's set up for a burn next turn as well as the cell. If he has a floodgate, we know he has the floodgate. We know the floodgate's going to land. I think this is the Gamma player's game now. Can we get more of my American accent? Give me a state that's not Wisconsin, and I think I can do a pretty good job.
An
I
Applebee's
don't know why
diner?
I can't do it. I struggle with a Wisconsin accent. I don't know why.
I think they might need a judge ruling here.
Mm. Are they asking for a judge?
They have not DM'd me yet. I think they're fighting to the death.
Yes, it is Dear Coach. Oh my god, Unknown Cheese, yes, it is Dear Coach's Corner by Propagandy. Great song.
Tom Koo, if translation is needed, I'm here. Hey, well, we got our resident French translator here.
Yeah, this game is looking very strong from Gamma's perspective.
Gamma's just set up perfectly to win.
Yeah. Catapesla is going to struggle to deal with the board, struggle to pressure face through a floodgate, and then Cell or Android 21 are coming down next turn. And yeah, if the board survives, then 21 is probably going to come down just as a finisher. And if part of it survives or none of it, then Cell is just a beast.
I don't think he even needs to worry about using 21. Using Cell, because he's got what, 5 attacks? One, well, he can use the minus on the unison, so that's 2. He's got 1 from the leader swing. He's got the dual attacker, which is another 2. Android 17, Android 18, that's 7 attacks.
And then potentially a 21 attack after playing it.
Yeah, so that's 8 attacks. I don't think. Is he playing Protector of the People? No Protector of the People. Oh no, he's playing 3 Protector of the People. I'm literally blind.
Protector of the People could be pretty big.
But even then, it depends on what he commits to here. If Shenron player does go up the chain and locks himself out of energy, I think that's actually game. But if he plays a little bit more conservative, I actually think he might still be dead.
Yeah, I mean, if Gamma sequences correctly around Protector of the People, then I don't think there's anything that Shenron can really do.
Yeah.
Because the
Unfortunately.
Unison and the Leader both get under Protector of the People.
Yeah.
And with the Unison being 25k dual attack, it's going to be pretty massive.
Oh, that gets around it.
He's definitely a good card.
But he's got way too much life for that to matter
Sorry,
as much.
can we just clip that? Can we just clip you going,
Ooh! Oh, lovely.
That was a pretty good ooh.
So he attacks with the double striker to put his opponent to. I mean, he's going to put him to 4 life. But then he can activate battle to remove it from the game, and then if he wants to attack a battle or unison cards, he has to warp a life. Sorry, crit a life every time. That is. The power level of both side deck is a bit unfair. It's like a Gilbert versus the Rock. What a reference!
Like, you're not wrong.
Okay, so. Oh my god, he's removing the Dragon Balls to give it triple attack.
Ooh.
Into 3 open energy.
Nah, a floodgate is coming down here.
Baby
There's
Hatch.
no way this
Baby
sticks.
Hatch. It's just Baby Hatch. I'm really sorry. Well, I'm not sorry, but like, it's just Baby Hatch. Wait. Say it with me. Say it with me. Wait for it. Oh my god, he's.
Floodgate.
Oh no, it's the floodgate. Yeah, he's gonna play normal floodgate. Android 14. There it is. That's it's pretty sting.
He does have a decent hit. What he could do is just try to swing 2 more. Like, get the triple strike out, ditch it for the effect, and then have 1 for Protector of the People. He might be able to live doing that.
It's not a bad shout, to be honest with you. I don't think that he's.
I think pushing damage here is the play.
Yeah. Bottom deck in 2. You've got to remember as well that his leader's going to flip back to its unawakened side next turn.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be
10k.
pretty big.
He's doing it.
So Protector is also like not going to save him as much as it. Servant prevents it from switching to active mode at the start of a turn. If it's switched back to mode by effect, it can still restand.
Yeah, I think Servant just says it doesn't stand on charge phase.
Yeah.
And this is now what, a 65k double strike triple attack? Something like that.
I think is it 10k triple attack?
Yeah, I think he gets 10k
10K
and triple.
10k, yes, yeah. So 60k.
Jesus.
Comboing in as well.
He's going to take the hit here. The smart thing to do is to take the hit.
Super comboing to leave 2 open for another floodgate,
Yeah,
just so he doesn't have to take another hit.
kind of SER with the AOD deck run. We were also discussing this earlier on. You can either run Xeno, Pan, Kai, Lineage, depending on the build. You can maybe get away with squeezing in the SS4, the extra card.
I think Pan is just like
Pan is the
such
dream.
an insane card.
It's also Pan's also really good in the mirror match.
Playing Pan in the regionals that I played AOD in just felt unfair compared to when I played Xeno before.
Yeah. Wait, was that did anything? What happened in round 6 of the regionals?
Oh, well, there was this really cool guy commentating over the
what's
final match. Yo, the
You.
He's gonna have to bottom deck 4 cards if he wants to swing with that, though.
I think he might just be trying to sculpt his hand.
I think he's got 7 in hand. No joke.
Does he sculpt and then there's no shot he's swinging? There's
There's
no shot he's
way.
swinging.
He's a madman if he's swinging
Yeah.
this.
He has to. I think something to remember is he wants to activate the Kai if he's activating it as an activate main. Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
because
good.
yeah. He wants to activate it as an activate main though, because if his opponent's already swinging, it doesn't negate the attack.
Yep. That's why, yeah, he didn't activate it here, so is it Protector of the people? Like, because I feel like he's just gonna play another one of those androids and get rid of it.
Yeah. Well, if he plays Cell here, it's
Cell too, yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
And if
And
so
he only
plays
has the one
Cell,
energy for either Protector or the Kai.
yeah. So if he plays Cell, and then his opponent wants to activate Protector, he has to discard for Protector and then bottom deck one for Cell.
Yeah. That is going to be pretty massive here.
Did anyone else
Ooh.
find the way that Jerry picked up those cards really satisfying? Very fluid. He's practiced.
The silky sleeves.
Yeah. Speaking of silky, go off into one of the product placement. Have you hit the threshold to run ad breaks, by the way?
The threshold for ad breaks?
Mm.
I have no
On
clue
Twitch.
what you're referring to. Like the like new Twitch thing?
No, where you can run an ad roll. If you run an ad, you can run an ad roll at any point during your stream if you go to your stream.
Oh yeah, yeah. I get
Just
like
do that in the break.
I get like $5 a month maybe from ads. Ads are not worth it.
That's because you're not pressing run ad roll.
Fuck that.
If everyone in this chat donated 50p,
50p. What the hell is that? We donating pixels now? What's going on? I only run at that 1080. That's a Canadian dollar. Maybe.
We're talking about the camera quality back in round 1.
Yeah. Hit him with the zinger. There it is.
Singular P. That's very sweet. That is very sweet.
Here comes the big boy Cell. Get rid of that Kai. And if he wants to negate, it is going to be costing him.
Really think he should have. Go back to your accent. Jerry is from Texas, so in his honor, let's hear it. Okay, Texan. Texans big hats, isn't it?
It's big hats.
Everything's bigger in Texas. How's that?
Protector of the people?
Bro, how's from Texans? How bad is that?
The average Texas enjoyer. I'm not from the States. What do you mean? I haven't heard a true Texan until
Dimmadome. Owner and proprietor of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. So Cell's coming down as a dual attack double strike. I'm not sure if you should swing with the Cell first. In all honesty, I know he wants to get the double strike hit over the top. And as you said, the Unison and the leader get under it, but would you not want to hit with them first to deny your opponent an extra resource?
It would take him down to 1, which denies him any sparking or token negates. And if he wants to sparking... Or, well, never mind, no, because he can just sparking or token negate this attack, and he doesn't have to bottom deck one because he autos once per turn.
But he doesn't... Yeah, he could... He's taking the hit anyway, so it's not really relevant.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Oh my god, he's got a plus 10,000 bar. I love it. I am such a huge fan. That's 30.
He can just go all in, to be honest.
Anyone think Predation is a good sub for Monk in the Gamma deck? Predation, is that the 2-drop extra card?
Yeah, it's the green-blue, you draw 2 and then, I think, return a 1-drop to the hand on your opponent's side of the board.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad show, actually.
I used to run it back in Piccolo Surge. I used to love that card.
I used to love Piccolo Surge until they unfairly nerfed it in the grounds.
Yeah.
Hashtag Piccolo did nothing wrong. Nobody did do nothing wrong. Screw the haters. I miss BT13. I miss King Vegeta.
Okay, super.
I think it's his second.
And a Kai.
And a Kai?
Okay, he's going off the yin yang a little bit.
Can I want to write a book, Ro, just about all of the the comments that you make, because some of them are just absolutely primo.
Yeah. Some of them are heard, some of them are made up on the spot. It's you gotta read between the lines and deck between the teeth. You know what I mean?
You gotta go. Sometimes you just gotta go a bit off the yin yang.
Gotta go off the yin yang sometimes. Much love to the fans. Exactly. Pushing.
And that looks like game.
Game
Gotta
one.
Going to Gamma.
There it is. Gamma takes the dub. Ollie,
Bring out the red Broly.
Right, Ollie, I actually know where you live. You sent me cards, and I have your address.
You haven't sent me cards.
Yeah, because I don't have any envelopes. We've been through this.
Well, looks like Steven's choosing to go second, which makes sense. Wants to get his burst going right off the bat and going to town with his aggro.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I
AOD
again,
charging that extra card. We do not like Pot of Greed. Must have extra copies in the hand.
this house doesn't like Pot of Greed. You have to truly know someone or want to hit them. It's a love thing. Like, Ollie wouldn't want to hit me if he didn't love me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Little love
I introduced him
here
to
and
the wonders of Toby Carvery, so like he can't hate me.
there.
Right, so Son Goku list. It's Son
Whoa.
Goku Xeno. The top end is I really like this top end. We've got a couple of faint greetings. We've got a mirror creator absorbed. We've got everybody's favourite Supreme Guy of Time, brainwashed. We've got a 1 copy of Thwarting, and we've got Ollie's favourite card, Few Dark Banisher. In case you missed that row, that's Few Dark Banisher.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
So AOD player didn't have the other extra card copies. He just didn't have a decent charge target in hand, I assume. I can see a Pan and I can see a Super Namekian in his hand. But
I
like,
wonder then why he didn't charge the Super Namekian. Is he looking to deny draw from the Goku? Because the Goku's not going to draw that much.
yeah, I think it's mainly because it's not an AOD, so it can be quite a tricky card to find because the deck mostly just searches out its engine pieces.
Yeah.
But I do feel like keeping that extra card in hand is just so good, allowing you for that early turn 2 awaken potentially, but also just being Pot of Greed sometimes.
I mean, everyone loves Pot of Greed.
Yeah, of course. Has he just charged a super combo as well? He has. My god.
Oh.
Hey,
And
maybe
he's
this
energy
means game
is-
3.
He's running 4 slug. We need some leader bans. People start to get more creative with decks. I wholeheartedly agree. I
Yep.
think that there needs to be.
Same, yeah.
There
not
originally
like-
was. There was in, I think, 2 fight nights now. It was King Piccolo, Mecha Frieza, Dark Broly. There was like 3 decks that were completely banned. And then this time, I'm just like, you know what? We haven't seen any set 17 decks. I know we're going to see a couple Gammas. I didn't know we were going to see one every round. But
Hope you like Cell.
technically, this match wasn't supposed to happen. I did like the final match pairings with the leaders, because you'll see in the next match as well, Damien's leaders that he brought were spicy ones as well, too, where you don't see them every day.
Yeah.
Which I think paired well with Steven's leaders here.
You got to give me some time to introduce my boy Damien next round, because I got to give him the proper introduction.
The intro he deserves.
Exactly. That guy is a special guy when it comes to deck building, man.
I have you've been hyping him up all evening. I'm really hoping he delivers.
Oh, he will.
He will.
His
But,
only other feature on Fight Night has been a 60-minute game 1 ending in a tap 16 blue Beerus.
sounds lovely. Right up my alley. Okay, so I'm just gonna really quickly double check what this 3-drop routine does, because I always forget. Plays Demon Realm Soldier token with 5k power, 0 cost combo, and 5k combo power. If you remove it from the game, draw a card, switch it back to mode, and it gets 10,000 power for the battle. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
So dual attack aggressively or a double blocker defensively?
Yeah. I think it's really nice and flexible. you don't have too much of an issue going down to full life as this Goku Xeno deck. You don't have any protectors, which is kind of stinky, but you've got ways to get through. Oh, nice. First in the Trunks is mega. Trunks is coming down. He can take up to 1 life. I think he can opt to take 0, which would be very, very sensible. Pretty healthy hand size. He's taking the life there. He can awaken now, untap 1, draw 1. If he wants to. I don't think he will at this point. Is this the Goku leader with double strike built in?
That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
Usually
is.
you do swing into, so if he does have like I don't know, what's the IAR, the black one, the Boo, the extinction attack? You need extinction, awaken, and then you have what? That's
like 35, 30k
double strike, yeah.
Although it does look like the attack was negated by a Garlic Jr.,
yeah,
so sadly not going to see that.
See the Jerry and Tech chants in the chat, which Steven's username Tech.
Comboing off this Trunks, presumably the Goku player's turn here is going to consist of an Overrealm into tap 2 for Trunks, into an Awaken to get 1 energy for something else.
Could be
Because
for that Kai for next turn.
Oh, maybe doesn't need the energy, just Awakening here to get the draw. And here comes the Overrealm Trunks, and that should set up his warp for the 5-drop Trunks, I assume?
Yep. And now the AOD player is tapped out, so is potentially at the mercy of these, what could potentially be quite powerful swings. Very, very healthy hand size as well, from a lot more healthy for the Goku player than it is the AOD player.
What is he warping off Trunks? That is
Fighting Spirit Goku. Get those Union fusions set up for thwarting later down the line. And the Gogeta Fearless fusion, which is another card that he's running.
He's putting 4 back in his drop bear with his leader effect.
Oh, this might turn off. Yeah, it looks like he's not going to go for the 5-drop Trunks then this turn.
He's past turn, yeah. Maybe he's thinking he's going to hang on and get the next turn.
Yeah, looking to maybe use a couple of power bursts, maybe a support of the Dark Empire and the Kai negate as well, to try and defend off AOD's aggression this turn.
Android. Oh, favorite card art, go. Android 21 Violet Predator SPR. Ah. It's all about Few Shrouded in Mystery SPR. It's one of the prettiest cards.
A commemorative photo, I have to give props to you for that, Jay.
Why did they not print SPR commemorative photo?
I really want it.
Didn't they basically make the foil one an SCR? We only got one out of our case. So
yeah, they didn't print many foil versions at all, which is why the pre-release version's stupidly expensive.
I don't think you can get that card in pre-release, can you?
You can. I'm pretty sure you can, because it's common, isn't it?
Yeah, commons don't get. It's uncommons and rares that get pre-release printing.
If someone says Kakarot bearer of fate, I'm calling the police.
Oh my god, it's a fucking baby. I'm gonna tell you what is my favorite character of all time. Not mad about her. I don't think she's a bad character. I don't think she's a. She's perfectly fine. She's inoffensive. She does what she needs to. I do think she did quite a good job fitting into the lore, especially given what we learnt about Dr. Giro? I want to say Giro. And like he based 16 off of his son, and I think 21 is 21 based off his wife. Might be wrong.
Yeah, and then when you play Fighter, she's like, "I'm only 4," and then everyone's like, "Oh God, run!"
I think this Goku player might have missed a trick here, because he used support of the Dark Empire to take a life, negate an attack, and then blocked with the trunks and use the poutine to kill off the Demon Realm race token and restand.
He could,
What
yeah.
he could have done is blocked with the token instead, and then on the activate battle step, killed the token, stopped the whole combat, and still got the restand.
Yeah, you're right. SS4 Gogeta SWAT in the Dark Empire SPR is really pretty. It's SCR quality art, I think. What other card arts are absolutely beautiful?
I was gonna say SS4 Gogeta and the Kefla SPR. I think those two are like over the top. Like, there's usually one SPR per set where I'm like, holy. The last couple, this set has been the drive-by through the Android Super Combo just because it's hilarious.
Tell you what is pretty nice card art is the anniversary box Further in Destruction Tramper, but in foil. Where it's all
one of
black
those.
and it's
It
got the
looks
gold
so
foil.
nice.
Really,
I won't
really
lie though, personally, and of course I'm gonna say this. Bojack the Plunderer SPR.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now that is a card.
Shenron, is Shenron the Wish Granter? Is that the 5-drop? Andy. Judge Champer all the way. I remember when Judge Champer was like 25 quid. Yeah, the 5-drop Shen. That whole set of SPRs with the black backgrounds are really, really crisp. What else? Oh, I really like all of the multicolored super combos from set 9 apart from Jiro. The Beerus is beautiful. The Zamasu's gorgeous. The Nappa's actually pretty cool as well. What else? What's the other one?
18.
18. Yeah, the Android 18 Bionic Blitz is gorgeous. Gogeta Hero Revived. I don't know what card you're talking about. Never heard of that card in my life.
What card? Huh? Shenron deck was here earlier. I don't know what card that is.
Did you pronounce Champa with an R? What? Charmpa? Champar?
This might be the no paradox, like when some English people say no, it ends in an R, you know?
I've never heard of that before.
Of course not. You just think I think it's mostly Australian, to be honest, but
The Collector Zamasu is beautiful. Champar. Champer? Or, right, I'm gonna play Champer, and you're gonna take the hit, right? So you take 2 life instead of 1, and I win, alright? That's just the way it goes. Champar sends his
Slug
regards.
combo coming down. Super Namekian here.
Ollie, ever the consummate professional, is like, there's a game going on, let's continue.
Yeah, guys, let's stop with the accents now. Calm down, children.
Honestly, Ollie, you just need to be better. Just manage me better.
Yeah.
Supreme Kai with the bounce.
I've greatly underestimated just how powerful the Supreme Kai counter attack is.
Yeah, that card is so good.
It's deceptively strong, I think.
If the AOD player had a Android 13 counterplay here, though, oh my god, that would put in work.
Yeah. Chat's existence is the real conversation. Oh, SS4 Triple Flash is pretty nice. I actually prefer the original artwork on SS4 Triple Flash. But on that note, I really like the SPR UI sign art. The blue 7-drop.
That's probably my go-to for favorite.
I can't think of other card arts that I really... Oh, Demigra SCR. That is a gorgeous card. The 10-drop Demigra SCR is absolutely beautiful.
You know what other card art looks great?
If you say Bojack the Plunderer one more time.
Bojack the Evil Doer.
You know what, Ollie?
But the Festant version, obviously, where it's actually Bojack.
You mean not Vegeta?
Not Vegeta, yeah. I actually watched my first ever Dragon Ball thing a couple of weeks ago, and it was the BoJack movie because one of my
BoJack movie is
mates
actually
forced
really
me
good.
into it. I enjoyed it, yeah, it was cool. But that's my first introduction into Dragon Ball, like TV shows or movies or whatever.
And I think what else is pretty good, like movie wise. There's a few films that are actually pretty good. The super movies are all really, really good. I think they're really cool. Pete Trunks the BoJack movie, agreed. The History of Trunks is really good, but I think is that a movie or is that a special?
I think it's a special like Bardock.
Yeah. Coming Calamity. Excuse me.
I love that card.
This is a family show.
This is a pretty fucking bad family show.
Oh my god, what is this card? I have never seen this card. That is hilarious.
Such a good card.
Is it?
No, but it looks funny.
I don't even know what other card. I'm trying to think of other cards I actually really like, and I'm really struggling. Oh, the old 8-drop SS4 Goku SCR. That's a pretty card. Oh, Jesus, this board going very wide here. Jerry came swinging and Stephen came with the memes. Stephen came with a water pistol, and Jerry came with a rocket launcher.
We got the AOD player here flexing the TCG Metals Demon Realm Race token.
Available now at TCG Metals.
I've wanted to get one of those for a while.
As I said, I need to speak to the TCG guys, see if they can get me a particular leader.
Get yourself a custom leg day leader.
Custom leg day. I just want Frieza with really buff legs.
Yeah, I was gonna say exactly that.
Just
Never skip leg
on
day.
a squat, yeah, just on a squat rack, Frieza.
Oh my god. Frieza doing bench presses but with his feet. So he's sacking off the token, re-standing the 3-drop.
He doesn't draw. He doesn't draw from Slug.
It's still pretty fine.
Yeah. And that's his reasoning, presumably behind swinging with the Kai, is to get that activate battle off.
Andy, there's no unexpected turn in this deck. You are right, it would completely ruin Jerry's game plan, but unfortunately he's not running any unexpected turn.
Oh, and
There it
here
is
we
again.
are.
Is
Every
huge.
single time.
Shmoney moves. Now this is a lot different here.
But he's
Why?
tapping out. Oh
No.
my god, the Champa.
I'm not being funny, but what is he doing?
Yeah. AOD still has a blocker on board. And is on 3 life.
I don't understand why he's done this. In fact, you could almost say, I can't believe he's done this.
So he's swinging in
Yeah, he's throwing the game.
Is he trying to
35 double.
Is he trying to get overwhelmed like here?
But how can he untap energy?
I think he played the
don't-
Poutine this turn.
Is there any way
Oh
you
my
can untap
God.
energy here?
40k double strike going in on 3 life with a blocker down and an energy. He's not going to be able to get that Kai effect off again.
That Kai effect would be so good here too because of how many piss babies are in AOD.
Yeah, exactly. And AOD's only on 3 life too.
I'm still trying to figure out a way you can untap energy. Is there any way at all you can untap energy?
No, I don't think so.
I
He's
just can't see it.
don't think he knows he is at 3. That could very easily be the case.
I mean,
those
it's
black
pretty,
sleeves.
It's pretty.
But he's got them spread out, you know.
Yeah, it's easy to see that he's not at 2.
Yeah. Putting some back with leader.
Uh-huh.
I'm genuinely so confused here.
Yeah. This Kai feels like it's been the biggest bait card of this entire best of 3.
If we swing and he goes to 1 life, and then there's just a throw up of the hands, we know exactly what's happened here.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know you were at 3.
Yep. I've made that mistake before. I will happily admit that.
I think we've all been there. I've gone for game on a mill, and then my opponent's just happily taken the mill, and I've been like, haha! And then they've revealed the 4th card under the bottom of the deck. I've been very sad because I didn't ask before I did the thing. Please let Steve. Yeah, just let Steve win. Just let Steve win.
I just want to see GT. We already seen Gamma and AOD. Come on.
Yeah, I'm bored of seeing these decks. Shipku is the spiciest thing we've had so far, but having said that, it's like having it's like putting salt and pepper on some chicken. It's not exactly.
Nah, surely Vegito is.
Oh yeah, Vegito. Are you kidding me?
Oh, but
Vegeta
I mean,
has
this
to
round,
be.
I mean.
Ah, right, I see.
Shenron and the original
Everyone was
Drip Goo. Come
pretty
on.
spicy. I guess.
And a pass turn. Tapped out in a black deck. I think this might be it.
No.
I think this might be it.
To quote Vegeta, it ain't over till the fat lady sings, but I think I just heard her hum a few bars. Like 7-year-old me knew that was a badass line. It's like, look, Dad, Vegeta's so cool. But that would be like, okay. He's so cool. Why does he change his hair color? Oh, please tell me he's not just looked at the Kai and been like, oh yeah, I could have tapped one. I just don't understand what the game plan was here.
The game plan was hope he was at 2 life.
Even then.
This man's just...
Even then he converted out and had a block.
5,000
I don't
timbits.
know.
Best play Grand Tour. He's not playing Grand Tour. Grand Tour's not in the... Oh, sorry. We're going to get into this argument again. I say Tour really weirdly, apparently.
Honestly, it
It's
sounded a lot
tomorrow.
weirder the other way you said it, coming out of your
What?
lips.
So,
That makes more sense to me, you saying it that way.
thank you. Apparently I
it's-
say it exactly the same way I say toe, like the bottom of your foot.
No, I do hear that actually.
It's really annoying me. One of my mates pointed it out to me now. I just can't unhear myself saying it wrong. We do. I do agree. We do need some more alt wins like Green Champ or Owiro. I think that's absolutely true. I don't
did
understand
wanna-
why they haven't made a Xeno Wish leader. Like, come on.
I did
surely-
want to bring 3 alt wins to a fight night one time, but I just never got the decks together.
Didn't you plan the deck? I'm sure you sent me some lists that were alt wins.
Yeah, I think I did at one point.
You had Wero, Janemba, and it wasn't Beerus. Like, it wasn't green Beerus or Champa. Was it blue?
No, it was Blue Beerus, one of them.
Yeah. I can't. 5 in hand, including that, is 6. It's just what are
Alburst
you?
coming down.
What are you doing?
I mean, yeah, I don't think there's any way he can survive this. Janemba, draw 2.
Oh, go on. Seppuku.
Offering, surely.
Seppuku. There's an alt win confit. Oh, what is this amateur hour? Imagine crazy, right? If he'd activated the Supreme Kai. I know, right? But hang on, bear with me. So he activates Supreme Kai, then he power bursts.
Yeah.
I know. My
To
mind
be
is
honest,
blown
Johnny, I
now.
just don't see it.
2 games in a row.
That's Supreme
This
Kai
man-
when it came in so clutch. I know. It was the
just
Champa
can't.
overpush.
Like, he didn't even swing with it. Why did he play it?
Just a flex. He's got to show off that it's in both his decks.
He's got 2 copies of it.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't see him shuffle between decks.
This is
Yeah.
my PSA 9 version. This is my PSA 10.
This is my token.
This is my token god rare. Ugh, it's just, if nothing else, it's just really upsetting. Like,
What is...
I don't know if he'd have won the game for definite, but it would definitely have helped.
Yeah, I can agree with that for sure.
And pass turn.
Imagine.
Did I ever? I don't know if I've told Ollie the story. I've definitely not told Ro the story. Tell the story of when somebody at one of the events I was judging at asked me, was like, "Oh, can I scoop this round?" I was like, "No, you can't scoop because it's viewed as match fixing." And they were like, "Oh, well, I really need to go get some food, and I'm not bothered about the round result. What do I do?" I was like, "Well, you can't. Now you've told me like you can't no show." Wait, oh my god, can't draw because of the slug. That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Slug's a good card.
They essentially had they just took damage. They didn't negate or combo out of a single attack, and their opponent they had a hand of like 15 cards. Their opponent swung, and they're like, "Yeah, no negates." They're like, "All right, comboed a little bit," and then like he comboed up to like 25k, and he just took the hit for like game 2. And his opponent was like, "Wait, what?" And then he just picked up all his cards and ran off, signed the slip and ran off. His opponent was just left there going like, "Wait, I don't understand. Did he not have a negate? What's going on? Why has this person just left the building?"
No way, he swung with the token for game.
That is absolute memes.
No? Hand coming down, there we go.
Well, congratulations on your win there.
Thanks. They were good games.
That going AOD instead of GT. Come on, we wanted to see that GT come out. What made you change and like going with the AOD over GT second game?
So he, it was more I wanted GT as my ringer. It's my stronger deck that I've been working on. So I know it really well. It's like my pet project deck right now that I've been considering because I'm a red player at heart, but all my red decks get hit. You know, King Vegeta, King Piccolo, all the good ones. So originally I was gonna go GT, and I was like, well, let me just go for the 2-0, but I didn't know his deck, so I was like, I'll go AOD. It's still aggressive, and then I'll have GT as my ringer where I get to go first, which is what I want. I want to go first with this deck. But surprisingly enough, he chose to go second in the second game. So I think that was a bad decision for AOD because AOD wants to go first as well. The extra energy makes a huge difference. So yeah, that's kind of why I decided to switch. I was like, save GT as my ringer since it's what I consider my better deck of the 3.
Oh, fair enough. Shoot.
Going into the second game, how surprised were you that he chose not to resolve this brainwashed Kai activate battles?
Yes, like I thought he was gonna do it, and I was holding my pan to live his turn because I was like, I can't swing on his turn because I'm not gonna have enough life. So I had my pan, and when he didn't do it and he tapped out, I was like, I gotta push for game here. And my worst case scenario was for some reason if he has something cheeky and I can't live, I was gonna steal his brainwash with my pan and then use it against him. So I was really surprised that he didn't do it, and that's what I was telling him. He said he thought he could defend enough because he had a big enough hand, because he wanted to be able to get that 50k double strike swing in on me. Yeah, I was really surprised he didn't do it, honestly. So I was like, swing with everything, make sure I have the 1 energy to steal it with pan, and the one to like use its effect if I need it. So that's what I was shooting for.
Yeah, we were up in arms over here about him playing the Kai both games and then not using the effect both games.
Yeah, I think he should have definitely used it against Gamma. When he didn't do that, and with the board I had, I knew like I was gonna kill him, and I wasn't worried about protecting the people because I had Unison Swing and Leader Swing that wouldn't pump it. So
We were in agreement with you. Absolutely in agreement with you. But yeah, you played really, really well both games. Sequenced absolutely fantastically. Is there anybody that you want to shout out or mention?
yeah, shout out to the Hermit Style Discord. It's awesome. It's definitely helped me elevate my game in there. You know, thanks to y'all's video, I had to avenge my fallen comrade Jay, Dum Dwarf, or however you say his last name. But yeah, I had to avenge them. You know, they wouldn't let me live it down if I lost as well. So I had to come with the heat. But and then shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all finally letting me get on here. I've been following y'all's fight nights for a while. You know, ever since I saw Pac-Man do the commemorative photo, I was like, man, I want to be on there. So.
No, yeah, that was a while back. That was the Hermit Style exclusive one. Yeah, damn.
Yeah. But yeah, it was awesome. It was fun. I was glad to keep the 2-0 trend going. I know y'all wanted a game 3, but you know, figure I'd keep the trend going.
No, but fair enough. Well, you won yourself a medal leader from TCG Metals, and yeah, it was a great showing, and I'd love to have you back again.
Awesome. Yeah, I definitely would love to be back and try to keep winning. I appreciate it. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are doing a great job. Appreciate it.